Eazy the Block Captain. We are here with a segment of Let's Bring It Back to Battle Rap, and today, y'all already know, special little category for me today is we talking about top 10 drug bar rappers of right now. Now, I will say all time, because for me, this is my list. With the polls, the research, the few days that I've been doing, I feel like this is what the general consensus picks. From Def, Details, and Damage. Let's talk about it. Most misunderstood lane in battle rap. They not flex bars, they decision bars. Who had control, who was nervous, who understood risk, who learned too late. The list is about rappers who didn't just say it, they just processed it. Drug bars ain't about glorifying hustling, they about systems, pressure, paranoia, math, morals, and consequences. Anybody could say that I sold this and I sold that, but only a few can make you feel what comes with it. This list is based on consistency, originality, technical writing, believability, cultural impact, not just nostalgia bars, not clout bias, just pen and truth. But before we get to the standouts, let's do the new generation. Still low in experience, so they didn't get on the list. I didn't put them on the list because I feel like that they got a lot more stuff to do, a lot more work to do. And first and foremost, we gonna salute my guy, my brother, my trenches guy, Dre Majesty. Got a long way to go, but he gives you that feel. He's in that lane. He talks that talk. And in a few years, if he be consistent, he's definitely going to be on the list. A lot of people been inboxing me about Casino. I watched a few of his battles. He's definitely in that lane. The talk sounds good. The talk sounds believable. He got a few more, levels to get to before he gets on this list. And the other new generation guy that I personally like is Woosah. New. He still got a few more levels to jump up till he get on the list, but those is my new generation standouts. Woosah, Casino, Dre Majesty. If y'all don't know him, make sure that y'all tune into him. Now, right outside the door, they didn't make the top 10, but it was a fight. Now, I done, text a couple bloggers. I done, text a couple people that's in the culture that I know that has no biasness when it comes to this category. We talked about it. We argued about it for a good hour, hour and a half. And right outside the door, we got Gage. And the reason why Gage didn't make the top 10 is because Gage got some fire drug bars, but it's just not a lot of top 10. Yeah, I mean, definitely standing right outside the door. Stumbles. Salute to Stumbles. I battle Stumbles. Raw, realism, still sharpening consistency though. Chokes a lot. But when he gets there and when he gets prepared for a battle, it is fire. So he was just knocking on that door as well. Another person that, people probably didn't think of while I was doing my research, battle rapper, he spits a lot of drug bars. Now, he was almost, actually, he was in the list. He was on top 10. Top 10, So he, we did take him out the list. We did take him off the list, but he's literally like the 11th person of the standouts. See, franchise, power, and authenticity is there. You just need more people, more standout moments, like more, maybe more consistency, if you will, because he's been here for a long time. Since we got that out the way, let's go right into the top 10. Now, this is my list, and this is my list of a lot of people that I'm one of the drug bar kings out here, so I know what I'm looking for in drug bars. I know what I'm looking for as far as do I get that feel from people, and I feel like that when y'all hear the list, I feel like y'all not going to complain, but like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down at the bottom who y'all top 10 is, and if y'all feel like that this list could be moved or maneuvered, comment down below and show me and let me know. Number 10, we got Coffee Brown.
I'm only here off an empty stomach and hate, fool. Okay. Fuck your pronouns. You better be about some action to save you. I got pull on my strip like waxers, but for work I shave too.
That's crazy.
I got pull on my strip like waxers, but for the work I shave too. And after I serve you once, you a custo. It ain't no friends after. Fuck a skill. Known to eyeball deals on glass like lens crafters. I'm really it.
Why is she so critical to the list? Because Coffee brings perspective that most rappers ignore. Right, she's a female. How the drug game affects women, relationships, and households. Her bars often come with observations and clearness, which adds a different kind of truth. As a woman, she expands the narrative behind the seller. So it's a lot of people drug bars from an impact zone, not the corner. So that's her depth. And I feel like that when you start tuning into Coffee, you start understanding that where she's from and how she was raised and the way she carried herself, no matter if it's the truth or not, because y'all know battle rap is entertainment. But when she delivers on that stage, I feel like she's a good representation of drug bars. So we got her at 10. Number 9, Jay Moore.
My grandma 5'4". She was mad I sold weed out of home. I had to hide more. So like the handicap bus, I put niggas on through the side door.
Now, he's not part of the trenches no more, but we got to keep it real. He do have a lot of crazy drug bars. So just because in this blog, just because I might have a disagreement with you or I might not like you, don't mean that you're not going to make these lists when I start putting together these battle rap lists. Now, Jay Moore, why he's important in that number 9 is because drug bars don't feel like ambition with him. They feel like it's a necessity. Now, sometimes he sacrifices a lot of battle rap bars for drug bars, so it'd be a lot of drug bars and no feeling for the battle rap, but that's why he's number 9 on my list. His writing reflects pressure, not ego. You never hear someone trying to survive. He dominates the drug bar lane. I actually done went crazy off of a few drug bars that I heard from him and all that. You know what I mean? So when he says it a lot, if you're a battle rap fan, you'd be like, yo, it's too much. But in this lane, you know, he makes his material hit quietly, but it be deeply. You know what I mean? Like that. So the death factor in that is the desperation written honestly. So it's not just, he can tighten up as far as being a battle rapper, but definitely drug bars is there, inner fire. Number 8, we go to Swamp.
I ain't Chilla Jones, dummy. Tell me I ain't never sold nothing, half nothing, a whole nothing. Tell me I ain't never turned 14 grams into a whole onion. I don't just know something, I can show something. How to shape something, mold something.
Now, Swamp was between, I ain't gonna lie, 5 to 8. So him dropping at 8 is not a discredit to him. It's just the people that's above him, we just felt like was more potent at the drug bars, why he belongs on the list, period, because Swamp drug bars feels environmental. Now, I love when I hear stories from different parts of the world. So, you know, he got the South Carolina thing going on, so you never know what somebody did in that city, in that town. So when I listen to how they moved, how they hustled, how they bagged up, how they sold, you know what I mean, what phones they had to pick up, what blocks they had to run, in the stores, in the corners and all that. I like them type of stories. You know what I mean? You hear the South in them. The pace, the codes, the conditions, his writing is ground in place, not just a product. You know, the regional aspect of it, it adds the credibility, the tone, the talk, the accent, and all that. So to me, his death factor is drug bars shaped by surroundings. So we got Swamp at number 8. Number 7, might be a shock to y'all, but Qleen Paper.
You know what we gonna do? We gonna give them more testers. Shit, whichever one they want. The crack or the blow testers. Unc come around the corner on from nephew. Yeah. When I'm in about.
Why is he unique to this list at number 7? Qleen brought charisma to the drug bars without turning them fake, right? Comedy, you know, he's from the Detroit area, so you know just from the surroundings, He get busy there. His delivery makes, you know, heavy material feel smooth, but the content is still rooted in lived experience. You know what I mean? So not only do he talk the drug language, he can make you relate to him in a laughable manner. You know what I mean? A comedic state. You can, you know, and you understand it from that, because, you know, trapping is not all serious. You know, it's some funny, you know, stories that go along with it. So, you know, his death style, he understands how to entertain without lying. I like it. Death factor, style that never sacrifices, right? So we got Qleen at number 7. At number 6, we got Calicoe.
You know about taking a loss. I'm talking real cash. Catch a flat tire on the road and a pill smash. Now you just got a bunch of powder in a field bag that'll make you feel bad. But then you fix the flat, get to the trap, and they still asking where the pills at. Remember I told y'all it's a difference between metaphors and real rap? Unky done put the powder in a compressor and brought the pills back. He done put
Now, it was hard for me to put Calicoe on the list because I feel like he's an all-around battler, right? I feel like he's a pen, he's a writer, you know, as he called himself, the Wizard. So I didn't feel like putting Calicoe in the drug bar category was fair to him. A lot of people said I was bugging. So, yeah, being like that, but he does do drug bars enough to put him on the list. You mean, to me, maybe too high, because I feel like other people do it a little more, but from who he is, the rating at 6 makes sense. So why he stands out on his list, because Calicoe doesn't care if the bar sounds good, he cares if it's true. The drug bars is blunt, awkward, reckless, and sometimes uncomfortable, but that's the point. That's how I feel like he writes it in a different manner. He often exposes contradictions, loyalty versus money, family versus survival, pride versus reality. Now, his death factor is truth without polish, but it still cuts the deepest. So it might not be how you want to hear it or the way that we, especially on the East Coast, how we would write it, but it sounds good at the end. And number 5, we have Goods.
Battle rap stage with no rhymes and just die.
Facts.
So how you doing, Jeff? My name is Charles. And I do a lot more than just play with bars. I sell drugs, Jeff. And the drugs I sell are white like you. That's not it. And the people I sell them to,
we have Goods. Now, Goods is another name on his list that is between slick talking into drug bars, but he mixes the slick talking into drug bars to make the drug bars sound slick. So I didn't have no problem putting Goods on this list. Goods has always been on this list. Why is he necessary for this list? Goods talks drug culture from the perspective of control, not chaos, right? Smooth. His bars are about patience, positioning, leverage, and mindset. He removes the desperation from the narrative. So if y'all don't understand that, how, you know, us drug bar, yo, I was struggling, I was doing this, I was doing that, he make it sound good. Yo, 857 credit score, yo, I was selling bricks and keys and shit like that, you know what I mean? So it's a different talk, but it's smoother, but it's still in the angle of a boss talk, because not everybody trap is lower level. Some people trap is higher level, and he speaks from the mind frame of that. The confident is what makes his drug talk believable. He's never chasing, he's always embellishing. Hustling as a philosophy, not survival. That's his death factor. So we got Goods at number 5. Now, number 4, I will say this. He came in and he made a splash, and even though I think he shouldn't be high on the list, but like I told you, I went from polls, I went from a lot of people sending me their list. So at number 4, we got Kidsleek. Now
I'm outside, and when outside, I went to war with niggas. I know them fucked up times around holidays must have been hard for niggas, but this struggle different. That weed ain't get it. I was trying to purchase raw from niggas. Right. You see, we had nightmares before Christmas, but that was only until them trees opened doors for niggas. Fell in the snow. Fuck is wrong?
he got some drug bars. His drug bars, you know what I mean, is elite, top tier. If we not hating, why he hits so hard is Slade drug bars feels unresolved. Like he's still dealing with the weight of it. Like he's still in the cusp of it, right? So that now it sounds, you know, it makes us more believable to the whole thing. His writing carries the pressure of it, not pride. You hear the stress of the opposite of what Goods is, right? The fear, the responsibility, and the reflection layered together. Not trying to sound tough in it, you know what I mean, like that. He sounds honest. He sounds like he really did it before, so the believability is definitely there for sure. I always tell people you can always listen to how a bar is written to see if a nigga actually did it, because some drug bars, you don't have to do it. If you're a writer and you're smart and you're knowledgeable, you can come up with any bar in life. Gun bars, a lot of niggas do gun bars that haven't shot a gun in their life. But you can tell who really sold something. And you could tell he really sold something. Death Factor, drug bars that come with emotional. You know what I mean? Like that when you really did it and you really had experience with it, it's something that just tweaks at your heart, bro. You just understand the risks and the rewards of it. And when you say it, you know, you paint a past picture that you've been there before. All that. Number 3, we got T-Top.
I told y'all I got 4 good plugs, and I'm the outlet. My fiend OD'd on water, but he ain't drowned yet. One time. My fiend OD'd on water, but he ain't drowned yet. One time I spilled my drink and got the pounds wet. Shit wasn't even loud no more. I did a sound check. You got
I don't think that we have to explain why T-Top is number 3. I got out of jail in 2017, and I was watching him on BET. And when I tell you that he ran BET with all drug bars, I was like, oh, I'm about to shut this down. Like I already knew. I said, oh, I'm about to shut this down. Yo, what? So you mean I was like literally watching all, I was like, damn. You know what I mean, before he really turned into like the battle rapper T-Top, that 106 and Park Wave and that first 2-3 years of T-Top was all drug bars, and it was amazing. It was amazing for me. Why he's elite, not even why he's on this list. Why is he's elite? Because Top turns drug talk into a documentation, right? Not emotional, he's precise. Once he learned how to turn it to angles, it was even better. You hear locations, procedures, mistakes, adjustments. His bars sound like someone explaining the game to you, not just bragging about it. He excels at making small moments feel important. A phone call, a pull-up, a misread. His death factor in the drug bars is he weaponized realism with structure. So we have T-Top at number 3. Number 2, you have the ball, Himothy, the trenches ball, you know what I mean, like that. You have Eazy, the block captain.
In the lineup. My stove did warm-up drills, bro, every day, dog. Beefing with niggas in my conference so I can get a playoff. You played 4 quarters, I sold 2 halves, and I often fast. I seen fiends recover from everything, but I never seen them rebound off the glass. Bro, that was a quick score. Fast breaks had me selling drugs again because I was backboard. Nigga, I played in the bubble. Profit off another hustle. 20 grams of coke, 10 grams of cut, to us was a double-double.
Now, I'm going to write what I wrote on there, but I don't really need to, right? I would have loved to put myself at number 1, you know what I mean, like that, but going through everything, like I said, we going through polls and we going through everything I felt like it's one more person that's above me if we doing all time, even though I feel like I'm number 1. But why is he different? Eazy the block captain, drug bars come from an after effects, the thinking stage, the guilt stage, the transition stage. He doesn't rap like someone stuck in a game. He raps like someone who figured it out, but still carries it. That's a fact. His pen focuses on scaling, risk management, loyalty versus survival, consequences that don't disappear with money. Depth factor of Eazy is drug bars with adult logic, and that's rare. So basically, and I know this is me, but I'm not going to go too into it a little bit, is I always think of, when I'm writing my drug bars, I always put myself where I was at the time that I'm writing it, and be like, okay, what do I say or what do I write that if I say this, they're going to understand it if you did it before. Now, you have to do it before, because if you didn't do it before, then no. But if you did it before, then you're going to understand that what I'm saying. I don't try to appease people who never hustle, but I try to write it in a way that if you never hustled, you can still understand. And all of that. And while everything ain't just peaches and cream while you hustling, you go through your ups and downs. You've been broke before. You've been up before. You done took losses. You done had money at 8 o'clock in the morning, then 8 o'clock at night. You done took 2 hits. People don't understand that about that. So I try to write it in that way. So, you know, I put myself at number 2 with everybody though, not just me. Number 1, my GOAT of drug talking, still active in the battle rap scene right now. You mean Mount Rushmore candidate for me, we have T-Rex.
How the fuck they call you the kingpin when you never sold nothing? Coke nothing. Oxy nothing. Perk nothing. Nigga, not a half nothing. Not a whole nothing. You fuck around and take off a fiend come with his nose running.
Why is he really number 1 for me is Rex mastered the emotional temperature of drug bars. His writing feels reckless, confident, paranoid, and proud all at once. The exact mix that come with real hustling. He never needed complex wordplay because the truth always worked. What separated Rex is that his bars don't sound like hindsight. They sound like they were written in the moment when the outcome wasn't guaranteed. You mean, I give it up to Rex because he's been in the game for how long? Let's say I think my age, let me say 20 years, in the same style that he used then as far as trapping and hustling and street bars, he's using to this day. And to this day, if Rex is on 100, I'm not fucking with him, especially in that lane. And when we see a good Rex, I think all of us as a culture, we just get excited. I mean, his death factor is he made danger feel casual, and that's the scariest version of being real. So I have T-Rex as the number 1 of all time. Anybody can rap about drugs. Only a few can rap about what drugs do to people and what drugs do to themselves. This is separation. This is the list.
The only thing we can highlight is top plays, all because I sold individual strands like box braids. I mean, what?